We are live from the Jack P. Manley Wellness and Athletics Center here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County for men's basketball action as the Cardinals of CCBC Catonsville take on the Lakers of Garrett College. Hello everyone, this is Isaac Donsky once again to bring you all the action, and today's matchup is a bit of a strange one. Catonsville and Garrett College both towards the bottom of the Region 20 standings, but you wouldn't know it based on their records. CCBC comes into today's game with spotting a 4-13 record, 1-5 in conference. They're coming off their first win of the new year, an 82-73 victory over Lackawanna College last weekend. And the big reason for the turnaround for the Cardinals in that last game has been the new guy on the block, Maurice Smith, averaging 17 points per game and 3 steals per game in just 2 starts. The new acquisition for the Cardinals has made an impact. Other leaders and key players to keep an eye out on tonight for the Cardinals: Christopher Johnson averaging 7.8 rebounds per game, Austin Smith averaging 0.8 blocks per game, and Keith Bullock Jr. averaging 3.9 assists per game. Meanwhile, the Lakers of Garrett College sit dead last in Region 20 standings. Now, how, you may ask? They spot a 7-5 record. All 5 of their losses have come in conference play. They have yet to beat a conference opponent. The team is led primarily by Anthony Crosby, averaging 7.8 rebounds per game and 0.9 blocks per game. Other key players to keep an eye out on: Jaden Wilson, averaging 16 points per game, Terrence Ward, averaging 1.3 steals per game, and Lamont Powell, averaging 3.3 assists per game. As we get set, we have the starting lineups all set for you, and we start with Garrett College. Here's who will be on the floor first tonight. Starting at guard, freshman number 0, Lamont Powell from Trapp, Maryland. Starting at guard, sophomore number 1, Darius Jones from Richmond, Virginia. Starting at guard, freshman number 3, Jaden Wilson from Toledo, Ohio. Starting at guard, freshman number 5, Dalton Wiles from Oakland, Maryland. And starting on the wing, freshman number 20, Ezekiel Edwards from Ettrick, Virginia. The Lakers are coached by Matthew McCullough. Now it's time to meet the starters for your Catonsville Cardinals. Starting at guard, freshman number 0, Christopher Johnson from St. George's High. Starting at guard, freshman number 1, Keith Bullock Jr. from Cardozo High School. Starting at guard, sophomore number 3, Joaquin Gonzalez from McKinley Tech. Starting at point guard, freshman number 5, Kyrie Banks from Surrattsville High School. And starting at small forward, freshman number 15, Austin Smith from Randallstown High School. The Cardinals are coached by Great White. We'll be right back in about 2 minutes, 45 seconds for the official start of today's game. For the opening announcements, we now turn to our PA announcer, the voice of the Cardinals, Mr. Richard Keller.
CCBC Intercollegiate Athletics has shared its no spectator policy on its websites and in advance with both teams here today. At the present time, only team members, authorized personnel from both teams, college coaches, referee and referee evaluators, and CCB student athletes under vaccination mandates and as-needed testing protocols may remain in the arena. While we realize this is not what anyone wants to have put in place, this policy and other COVID-19 policies and mitigation strategies have been developed by CCBC leadership groups. For your viewing, nearly all CCBC basketball games are available to be live streamed on the CCBC website. At this time, we're asking all spectators to leave the gym. We sincerely thank you for your cooperation. In the unlikely event of non-cooperation, we have been directed to seek the assistance of CCBC Public Safety. Ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce the starting lineups and coaches, a quick reminder. This event is being played within regulations of National Junior College Athletic Association Region 20 and the Maryland Junior College Athletic Conference. MD JUCO and NJCAA prohibit verbal or physical harassment of any student athlete, official, coach, staff, spectator, guest, or community member during today's event. Violators of these rules will be subject to removal from the CCBC Catonsville complex. We appreciate your cooperation in being good fans. For your safety and the safety of our participants, please remain off the track and playing surface during today's event. Restrooms are located to the right of the sports table. Please pay attention to the announcer of the event and any special announcements. Now let's meet the starters and coaches. Begin with our guest from Garrett. Starting at guard number 01, Powell. Starting at guard number 1, Darius Jones. Starting at guard number 3, Jaden Wilson. Starting at guard number 5, Dalton Wiles. And starting at forward number 20, Zeke Edwards. Please help me in welcoming the head coach of Garrett, Matthew McCullough. Please welcome the visitors from Garrett. Now for homestanding Catonsville, starting at guard number 0, Chris Johnson. Starting at guard number 1, Keith Bola Jr. Starting at guard number 3, Joaquin Gonzalez. Starting at guard number 5, Kyrie Banks. And starting at forward number 15, Austin Smith. The assistant coaches for Catonsville, Edwards Gibson, Damon Brockington, Jarvis Thomas for the one and Aline, and helping welcoming head coach Craig White. Please welcome homestanding Catonsville. Garrett will be in the blue jersey. They will be the guests on the scoreboard. Catonsville, the home language, Cardinals on the scoreboard. We thank you for joining us and invite you to relax and enjoy this evening's contest. And we wish best of luck to both schools.
So as we get set for tip-off here, Catonsville in their home whites with red numbers and black trim. Garrett wearing road blues, navy blues, with light blue numbers and white trim. At center court for the tip-off will be Austin Smith and Zeke Edwards. Both teams going with guard-heavy lineups to start this match. Ref just checking to get the all clear. There's the whistle. And we're away, and an excellent tip-off by Austin Smith. Catonsville will start with possession. Keith Bullock Jr. immediately finds Kyrie Banks. Banks finds Gonzalez. looking for an opening. He goes to CJ. Good to see Christopher Johnson back after missing last 2 games. Johnson immediately makes his presence felt as he sends in a short floater, and Catonsville takes the early lead 2-0. Garrett County on the counterattack, and a deep 3 from Jaden Wilson, and a bit of an awkward bounce, but he nails it. Bounces off the back of the backboard twice before heading in. Catonsville looking for a response. Banks finds Johnson. Johnson will flip out to Gonzalez from deep range, no good, too much power, and it hit the back of the basket. Slicing his way through traffic there was Jones. Can't connect. Johnson knocks it away, and Bullock snags the rebound. Check that. Gonzalez snags the rebound, passes out to Bullock. Johnson. Back to Bullock. Bullock finds Gonzalez in the corner. Nice spin move. Can't quite finish, and Joaquin Gonzalez has the rebound stolen away from him by Zeke Edwards. Lakers with a chance now. They lead 3-1. Here is Wiles, no good. Dalton Wiles misses a 3. Johnson with the rebound. Bullock calling out a play. He finds Banks. Banks back to Bullock. They're going to switch the play up here. Nice pick there from Smith. Bullock drives towards the basket. He was looking for Johnson. Now he finds him. Good defense there by the Lakers. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Johnson puts up a short-range shot, no good, and the rebound is scooped up by the Lakers. And that's going to be a foul on Kyrie Banks as Jaden Wilson goes crashing into the Catonsville bench. First foul for both teams as Jones will inbounds the ball for the Lakers. Garrett County only has 2 subs, I should note, that are available for this game. So keep that in mind. This is Powell. His first shot of the night, no good. Smith with the nice rebound. Score still 3-2 in favor of Garrett College. Gonzalez looking for an opening. He finds Johnson. Johnson drives up the baseline, puts up a shot, no good, and rebound is going to be scooped up by Jones. And immediately Jones has to deal with CJ all over him. Jones drives to the basket, and a nice finish for Darius Jones as he scores his first points of the game and gives the Lakers a 5-2 lead over Catonsville. Now the Cardinals needing a response here. Bullock finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to break 3, and he has it stolen away from him by Wilson. Wilson drives at the basket, and no good. The ball just teeters there on the rim, but the rebound is picked up by the Lakers. Here's Wiles for a 3, and he buries it. And suddenly it's an 8-2 lead for the Lakers. As Coach White begins to plan his substitutes, we see Jalen Yates getting prepared to go in, as is Maurice Smith. Gonzalez is going to be called for traveling. 1 too many steps for Joaquin Gonzalez, and a turnover will go to the Lakers. Into the game now for Catonsville, and want to watch these guys, comes freshman guard number 11, Jalen Yates from Baltimore City College High School. He's an excellent sharpshooter, great from three-point range. And the newest acquisition for the team, freshman point guard number 23, Maurice Smith from Newtown High School, who has made his impact felt immediately in the 2 games that he has played. Smith has averaged 17 points and has quickly vaulted himself into one of Catonsville's best players. Keep an eye on him, folks. Number 23, Maurice Smith. Wilson, no good on the 3, a bit off target, and Bullock scoops up the rebound. Now on the counterattack, Bullock goes to Banks, fires to Yates. He's great from 3-point range, but not on that shot. But Yates does tip his own rebound into the hands of Banks. Great heads-up play there as Banks loses control, and it's stolen away by the Lakers. Wiles finds Jones. Jones feints a pass, instead goes for the 3, and it bounces out of there. And here's another 3 attempt, and it's going to be an and 1 as Edwards is knocked to the ground on his 3-point attempt, but buries it, and he'll go to the basket as he was knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Jalen Yates. Check that. Check that. That was Maurice Smith who the foul was called against. Zeke Edwards to the line to shoot one for the Lakers. No good. Johnson with rebound. Back underway we go. The score 11-2. Catonsville finding themselves in a pretty hefty hole. They have to get out of it. And here's Maurice Smith getting his first action of the night. A little too much power on the pass there by Banks. He was looking for Smith cutting underneath the basket. The ball just sailed out of bounds as Banks heads to the bench, replaced by Joaquin Gonzalez. It will be interesting to see if Garrett can keep up this fast pace. They only have 2 substitutes, so their starting 5 players are going to get a lot of action tonight. Meanwhile, Catonsville has a fairly large number of subs. So Coach White can sub out any players who are looking tired. Garrett doesn't get that luxury. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Edwards puts up a contested floater, and he got it. That extends the lead to 13-2. Catonsville has not scored since the first minute of action. And it was Johnson who laid it in. And Johnson's pass sails out of bounds. He was looking for Bullock, no luck. Because that'll be a backcourt violation on Catonsville. Jones inbounds it to Powell, and we're back underway. So a bit of a mistake-filled, sloppy start to this game for the Cardinals. Hopefully they can turn it around. Wiles finds Wilson, no luck on the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And you can tell Catonsville has missed him. Here is Maurice Smith to Johnson. And Catonsville gets their first points since the first minute. Johnson finishes on the layup on the nice dish from Maurice Smith. Wiles under pressure finds Wilson. Wilson, the leading scorer for the Lakers. He tries to draw a foul from Gonzalez. No look goes to Wiles from the corner. Can't connect on the 3. The rebound is taken by Bullock. Bit of confusion there as Johnson tried to realign himself. Here's Yates from the corner. Deep 3, no good. CJ can't get the rebound. Instead, Edwards scoops it up. Powell dishes it out to Edwards. Wiles from the corner nails a 3, and it's 16-14. And a timeout is taken by the Lakers. 16-4 the score with 14 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first half. Christopher Johnson currently has all 4 points for the Cardinals. Meanwhile, Dalton Wiles, the freshman guard from Oakland, Maryland, graduate of Southern Garrett High School, currently leads the Lakers with 6 points and 1 rebound. I send that to everybody I know. Back we go, Catonsville inbounding. Cardinals hoping they can get themselves out of this rut. 16-4 the score. So we want to welcome any new viewers who are just tuning in now. Bullock finds Smith. Smith tries to go to Johnson. Risky pass, but Johnson makes it finish. CJ has all 6 points for Catonsville, and it's only a 10-point deficit, which isn't impossible. The Cardinals have come back from much worse this season. Wilson trying to fake out Smith. Dishes to Wiles. Wiles from the corner. No good. Bounce. Edwards with the rebound. And a nice block there. The pass by Johnson. He blocks it into the arms of Joaquin Gonzalez. And Catonsville got a bit of a run going, and it's all thanks to Johnson, who can't complete but grabs his own rebound and finishes. CJ has all 8 points for the Cardinals. He's doing it all. Looking like Michael Jordan, Game 6 of the '98 NBA Finals. Here is Powell trying to fake out Smith. Goes to Wilson, wide open 3, no good. Smith with the rebound. Bullock finds Gonzalez. And a nice finish by Joaquin, and somebody other than CJ has points for the Cardinals. It's a 6-point deficit, just like that. Catonsville's back in business. Powell. Guarded by Bullock. In the backcourt, Gonzalez barking out there might be an open man. Wilson dishes out to Jones, and Jones knocks down a three. It's back to a 9-point lead for the Lakers. Bullock calling out plays. The play just called out twist. Got to see what that's going to be. Yates swapping positions with Smith there. Yates steps back, finds Gonzalez. Short range jumper, can't complete it, and Jones picks up the rebound. Jones can't complete the shot in transition, and that's going to be a foul as down goes Maurice Smith. Into the game for the Lakers comes freshman guard number 2, Justin Anderson from Waldorf, Maryland. And the other sub for the Lakers, freshman guard number 24, Lamondre Gregg from Richmond, Virginia. Zeke Edwards was responsible for that foul for tripping Maurice Smith, as he and Lamont Powell head to the bench. Yates will find Gonzalez. Guarded by 3 men, Gonzalez can't finish, but CJ can. Christopher Johnson is doing it all. Wilson, guarded by Bullock. Thought better of it, goes to Jones. Jones is going to take one too many steps, traveling violation. Turnover goes to the Cardinals. Gonzalez will inbound it to Bullock as he sets up a play. He'll find Gonzalez, guarded by Wiles. Nearly has it stolen away. Wisely passes it out of there to Smith. Smith drives the basket and finishes. And it's a 5-point deficit for the Cardinals, as we're about a minute from halfway through this first half. A deep pass over the middle to Anderson, who tries to go for a 3. No luck. Smith with the rebound. Smith, risky pass there to Gonzalez. Fighting his way through traffic, and Joaquin Gonzalez makes it work. And it's a 3-point deficit for Catonsville. Jones from 3 range. No luck. Rebound, knocked out of bounds, and it looks like they're going to call it. Jalen Yates touched it, so possession will stick with the Lakers. Powell and Edwards re-entering the game for the Lakers as they replace Wiles and Jones. Meanwhile, Kyrie Banks is back into the game to replace Jalen Yates for the Cardinals. Powell will inbounds for the Lakers. There's a bit of a confusion there. It's Coach White directing traffic. Jones airballs badly, and Smith is just going to let it roll out of bounds. Possession will go to the Cardinals. So with 10 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the first half, the score 19-16 in what has been a bit of a frantically paced game so far. Lakers holding on to a 3-point lead. Bullock goes to Banks. Banks back to Smith. Smith to Gonzalez. Gonzalez steps back and connects. The ball teased us a bit there, but he got it in. That's Gonzalez's 3rd shot of the night that's successful. Anderson can't connect on that jumper. Rebound goes to Gregg. Powell guarded by Smith. Back to Powell from 3. Can't complete. Rebound, Johnson. He has to break out of that one. Connects with Bullock. Bullock back to Johnson. He is fouled on his way to the basket. And a chance for Catonsville to take the lead. That was on Zeke Edwards. That's his second foul of the game so far. And the team's second. So CJ goes to the line to shoot 2. Tie game. Wiles and Jones re-entering the game for the Lakers as Edwards and Wilson head to the bench. CJ to give Catonsville the lead, can't complete, so we stay tied at 19 with 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in this first half. Powell finds Anderson from 3, can't complete. Smith with the rebound. Bullock sees an opportunity. Nice fake out there. He goes to Banks from 3. Can't complete it, though, and Jones gets the rebound. Jones nearly has it stolen away by Bullock. That's what Keith's really good at. That time, an errant pass headed for Wiles is snapped up by Smith. And Maurice has it stolen away by Anderson. Anderson to Jones. Jones trying to finish. Flips it back out to Anderson. From 2, can't complete. Wiles with the rebound, nearly loses control of it. He'll try to finish himself, but instead hits the side of the rim, and Gonzalez with the rebound. Catonsville gets out of that bit of a sticky situation. Banks. CJ faked like he was going to go for a pick. Instead, it's Gonzalez who gets the pick. CJ, under pressure, breaks out of it. And nice finish, and that'll give Catonsville their first lead since the first minute. 21-19 with 8 minutes to go. Powell guarded by Banks. Gregg tries to drive the basket. Jones from 3, got it. There's a foul before the basket. It looks like they're going to call Christopher Johnson. Austin Smith, Jalen Yates back into the game for Catonsville. I believe they called CJ for goaltending there. Gonzalez has his pass stolen away by Wiles. Wiles goes to Gregg, but he can't handle it. Instead, he flips out to Anderson. Anderson, looking for an open man, goes to Powell. Powell drives the basket, finishes, and is fouled. Foul is going to be on Kyrie Banks, it looks like. That would be his second and the team's third. Check that. They did not get CJ for goaltending. Maurice Smith re-enters the game for Kyrie Banks for the Cardinals. 25-21 the score here with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Catonsville fought back to get the lead, but since then, mistakes have resulted as Gonzalez drives the basket, tries to tip in his own pass, and it's knocked out of bounds. The possession will go back to the Lakers. As I was saying before that occurred, Catonsville had fought back to get the lead, but only for a brief moment as the Lakers have reasserted themselves in front. Powell drives the basket. Nope, instead he's going to flip out to Wiles to try and bury a 3. But he stepped out of bounds on his way to the basket, so possession will go to Catonsville. Both teams have made a couple of silly mistakes in this one, as entering the game now for Catonsville, making his first appearance of the game, is the freshman number 24, Jermari Young. Kind of Swiss Army knife player who can fill in at any possession. He's one of 2 mid-season acquisitions for the Cardinals, along with Maurice Smith. Bullock tried to go for Smith. Jump ball is going to be called here. Check that, not a jump ball. Timeout called by the Lakers. 6 minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the first half. What has been a very good game so far. Take a quick look at the stats. Darius Jones leads the way for the Lakers with 8 points and 5 rebounds. Meanwhile, Christopher Johnson has been having himself a night so far. 13 points, 7 rebounds already. He's already on the edge of getting a double-double, and we're not even finished with the first half. So back we go onto the floor for the Cardinals will be Young, Austin Smith, Morey Smith, Gonzalez, and Bullock. Meanwhile, Wilson, Wiles, Anderson, Powell, and Jones on the floor for the Lakers. Inbounds pass goes to Jones. Wilson. Jones was the one inbounding. Powell connects on that layup, and that'll extend the lead to 27-21. Bullock carrying it up court. That's going to be a foul called there. Looks like they're going to get Wilson. You could hear that slap. Yeah, it's Jaden Wilson, and you could hear that slap there as he gave a nice slap on the arm to Keith Bullock Jr. Inbound pass was going to Gonzalez, but Wiles got a little sneaky and darted it away into the hands of Wilson. Jones from 3, can't connect. Morey Smith with the rebound. He's got to watch out. Wiles is all over him. Dalton Wiles proven to be a bit of a pest out there. Here's Young for 3. Got it. Got a little of assist as it bounced off the corner of the backboard, but a nice 3 there by Jamari Young. And that makes it a 3-point game, 27-24 with about 5 minutes to go in this first half. Jones dishes out to Anderson. Anderson, short range, or mid-range jumper in that case, can't connect. And Smith with the rebound. Catonsville's got to be careful on those rebounds because Dalton Wiles is proven to be a bit of a pest there. As here's Austin Smith. Nice layup there on the dish from Maurice Smith. No relation. And it's a 1-point game, 27-26. Catonsville won't quit. Looks like after that early disaster to start the game, Catonsville has rebounded nicely. Here's Wiles, dodges Young's block attempt and puts up a shot well short, bounces off the side of the rim, and Catonsville with the rebound. Bullock drives to the basket and finishes with a flourish, and it's a 1-point lead as Catonsville calls timeout. 28-27 with 4 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals have got their 3rd lead of the night. Back we go with 9 minutes to go, and it's a full court press defense for Catonsville. Wilson drives to the basket, but he's going to be fouled by Maury Smith. Smith with a foul. That's his second. So Catonsville's got both Smith and Kyrie Banks both with 2 fouls. 4 total. Jones will inbounds it to a wide open Wilson. No luck on the 3. And Joaquin Gonzalez with the nice rebound. Smith finishes. And a foul is going to be called too. (30-27) the score here with 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Powell, pressed, finds Gregg. Gregg, double team, drives to the basket, and Austin Smith tries to go for the block, and instead he's going to be fouled. The basket will count, and a chance now for for Garrett College to tie it up. That was Lamondre Gregg's first points of the game. Young goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez off target, but Smith with the rebound. And they're going to catch Austin Smith on a foul there. That's his second in succession. And he'll exit the game as Kyrie Banks re-enters. 30-29 the score here with 4 minutes to go. We've had a little back and forth of fouling here for a second. Here is Jones, dishes out to Wilson. Wilson trying to fake out Young. Puts up a shot, no luck. Bullock with the rebound. That should keep Catonsville with the lead for the time being. Bullock. Blocked by Jones. Wiles scoops up the loose ball, dishes to Wilson, and Wilson has it knocked away by Young. Catonsville will take possession. It looks like Wilson knocked it away himself. Just nice pressure there by Jermari Young. And Coach White not apparently pleased with Keith Bullock trying to go to the basket all by himself there on that last possession. Bullock. Pass there by Bullock is knocked away by Gregg. Gregg dishes out to Johnson, who comes screeching in there like a runaway locomotive to steal it away from Powell. Here's Gonzalez to try and finish, and it's knocked out of there by Jones. Catonsville will retain possession. Johnson, nice finish there. CJ extends Catonsville's lead, 32-29. Garrett can tie things up with a 3 as we've got 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that 3 may come from Jones. No, he's boxed into the corner by Johnson. Great defense by CJ. Doesn't matter, though. Jones is able to break 3 and finish 32-31. 2.5 minutes to go. Young finds Gonzalez to Banks. Banks looking for an open man. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Catonsville's got to act here. Banks will try and do it himself. And he got a little too handsy there. Foul called against Kyrie Banks. That's going to be his third so far. And entering the game for the first time tonight to replace Kyrie Banks is freshman point guard number 10, Nick Moore from Hammond High School. As Banks now has 3 fouls so far, and what has been a frustrating performance from him so far. 0 of 2 on shooting, 3 fouls. Chance now for the Lakers to take the lead or tie things up. Powell for 3. No good. Johnson with the rebound. Well, he has been a rebounding monster so far tonight. Johnson dishes it to Gonzalez, who fires a shot in the direction, fires a pass in the direction of Bullock. Bullock drives towards the basket and finishes. Keith Bullock Jr. finally gets that bucket he was looking for and extends the lead to 34-31 as we've got a minute and a half to go. And Nick Moore manages to steal the ball away from Powell. Chance for a finish, and Powell is fouled on his way to the basket. Excuse me, Moore. Nick Moore will get a chance to add a couple more points. Apologies for the dad joke. Good hustle there by Nick Moore. We don't usually see that out of him. It was a great play and a chance to extend Catonsville's lead. He got it. 37-31 the score here with a minute 17 to go. Catonsville's opened up their first sizable lead of the evening as Lamondre Gregg, pretty much uncontested, goes sliding in for another basket. 37-33 as we got a minute to go in the first half. Bullock tries a mid-range jumper. No luck, but CJ with the rebound as it was knocked right into his hands. And a foul going to be called there. I believe, was that a foul? Oh. Check that, they were resetting the shot clock. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Catonsville got immediately put in a pass. And Nick Moore lost. Looks like Nick Moore lost track of where the shot clock was. It had been reset to 3 seconds. And he kind of just dribbled it out before putting up a shot. Frustrating sequence of events there for Catonsville. 40 seconds to go in this first half. And a foul. There was a big collision right under the basket, and it looks like they're going to call a foul on, I believe, Joaquin Gonzalez. That would be his first. The 8th foul of the game so far for the Cardinals. It will be 1-1 for Lamondre Gregg. Gregg will nail both of those baskets. It's 37-35 with 30 seconds to go. Catonsville clinging to a 2-point lead. Young. Finds Smith to Moore. Moore looking for an opening. Steps back, no luck. Rebound juggled around and scooped up by Anderson. And with 6 seconds left, final seconds of this first half, with 0.4 seconds to go, there was a bit of a confusion there. I believe Nick Moore tried to call a timeout, lost track of the ball. Instead, Joaquin Gonzalez was forced to foul. Justin Anderson. So a chance now with 0.4 seconds left for the Lakers to tie things up, and they're 1 point closer as Anderson sinks his first free throw. There's a bit of a kooky series of events there in those final seconds of the first half. Anderson ties things up, so we'll head into halftime tied all at 37. That's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in 15 minutes with your first half stats and the start of the second half. And with about a minute to go here before the start of the second half, we are back live in a game that is tied 37-37 between the Lakers of Garrett College and the Cardinals of CCBC Catonsville. Quick look at our first half stats. Darius Jones leads the way for the Lakers with 10 points and 5 rebounds. Christopher Johnson leads the way for the Cardinals, 15 points, 9 rebounds. We're back underway. Powell will carry up court for the Lakers as we're back underway in the second half. Powell finds Edwards, who will shoot no good on that 3 attempt. Rebound, Bullock. Here's CJ. A little too much power on that pass. He flips out to Gonzalez, who knocks down a huge 3 there. It'll be 40-37. We'll break the tie and give Catonsville the lead back. Ball stolen away by Maurice Smith. And a nice finish there to extend the lead for Catonsville, 42-37. Wiles dishes out to Powell for 3. Got it. (42-40) the score here. Smith finds Johnson, CJ, no luck, and Jones with the rebound. Powell for 3, and he gets it. That'll give the Lakers the lead back, 43-42. Gonzalez for 2, no good. Austin Smith with the rebound, tries to finish, can't complete. Ball bounced around and scooped up by the Lakers. Jones dishes out to Powell for 3, got it. (46-42), Lakers with the lead. Smith finds Gonzalez. Joaquim looking for an opening. Finds Johnson. CJ on a jumper. Got it. 46-44 the score now. Jones with a step back and a nice finish. Another 3 is going to make it 49-44. Bullock drives the basket, no luck, rebound Lakers. Check that, stolen away by Gonzalez. Goes right back to Bullock. Bullock finds Austin Smith, can't get a handle on it, but Gonzalez is there for the rebound and the finish. And a timeout taken by Catonsville as the score is 46-49. Jones fighting for an opportunity, flips it out to Edwards. No luck on the three, and Smith grabs the rebound. Smith finds Gonzalez for three, no luck. Jones with the rebound. Jones is going to be called for traveling there. One too many steps. Catonsville will take over. Johnson fouled on his way to the basket. Foul's going to be against Wiles, his first. Another foul is going to be called here against Justin Anderson on the rebound attempt. So Catonsville will stick with possession and have a chance to tie things up. Gonzalez, no luck on tipping the inbounds pass in for a basket. Wiles with the rebound, but can't complete. Maurice Smith with the rebound. Gonzalez fires out to Yates, briefly loses control. Finds Johnson. Nice finish there by Maurice Smith. We'll tie things up at 49. Powell for three. No luck. Rebound, Bullock. He's going to be called for traveling, though. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Stolen away by Bullock. Bullock can't connect. Lakers with another chance. Wiles for three, no luck. Johnson with the rebound. And that would be his 10th, which should give him a double-double for the night. Yes, it does. 18 points, 1 rebound for Christopher Johnson. Make that 20 points as CJ finishes, and that'll give Catonsville the lead back, 51-49. Foul going to be called here on Jalen Yates. Which should send Zeke Edwards to the line to shoot 2. Edwards missed both of those. Catonsville with a chance to extend their lead. Smith goes to Austin Smith. Can't control it. Flips it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez connects and extends the lead, 53-49. 55-49 the score. Jones from three, nails it. And a timeout called by Garrett College. Smith fouled on his way to the basket. Foul is going to be against Justin Wilson. That would be his second. So Smith will shoot two. No luck on the first for Maurice Smith. And he'll nail the second. It's 56-52. Gregg with the jumper. No good. Smith rebounds. Nice finish there by Johnson. Deep three attempt by Wilson, no good. Smith with the rebound. Here's Gonzalez for three. Can't connect. Smith with the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds and possession will go to the Lakers. Ball's going to be stolen away by Kyrie Banks. Gonzalez, no good. Rebound Jones. Powell for three, can't connect. Banks with the rebound. And he finds Smith. We're about halfway through the second half. 58-52 the score, Catonsville leads. Johnson with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice shot there by CJ. He has 26. 60-52. Catonsville's opened up an 8-point lead, and a foul is going to be called here against Maurice Smith. Check that. That foul was going to be on Ezekiel Edwards for Garrett County. Powell with a nice flourish finishes. Makes it 60-54 in favor of the Cardinals. Johnson fighting for an open lane. Instead finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez knocked to the ground. Jones snatches away his pass and will finish. And it makes it a 4-point game, 60-56 with 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Banks finds Austin Smith, and Smith completes. 62-56. Gregg cutting through traffic, completes. Makes it 62-58. Gonzalez Dishes out to Johnson. And a nice floater by Christopher Johnson. He'll give him 28 so far on the night. Wilson, a deep three, and he buries it. They'll make it a 3-point game, 64-61. 8 minutes to go. Smith looking for an open man, goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes back to Austin Smith, and he finds Maurice Smith. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Maurice has it knocked away, and he's fouled. Foul was going to be on Jaden Wilson, his second. Wiles for three, buries it. And that'll tie things up, 64 all. 7.5 minutes to go. Gonzalez jumper, got it. Pushes it back to 66-64. Catonsville leads. Powell finishes and it's tied again, 66-66. Frantic pace here, both teams not letting their opponent get any rest. Banks looking for an opening, finds Gonzalez. Joaquim completes and pushes the lead back to Catonsville, 68-66. Jones fouled on his way to the basket. No luck on the first one for Jones. Gonzalez for three. No luck. Jump ball possession will go to the Lakers. Wilson for three. Airballs it badly. Yates with the rebound. We got 6 minutes to go. 68-67 the score in favor of Catonsville. Bullock loses track of the ball, but manages to regain it and finishes to extend Catonsville's lead, 70-67. Johnson fouled on his way to the basket by Edwards. That would be his third. Two shots for Christopher Johnson, who is 2 points away from 30. He already has put up a career-high number of points tonight at 28 for CJ, besting his previous best of 23, which he achieved on 2 occasions against the College of Southern Maryland and Prince George's Community College. Johnson knocks that ball out of bounds. Possession will stick with the Lakers as they're down 71-67 with about 5 minutes to go. Jones with a nice finish makes it 71-69. Bullock looking for an open man, finds CJ. CJ flips it back to Bullock. Bullock finishes nicely as he drives the basket and gets it in, 73-69. Lakers trying to respond. Wiles for three. No luck. Cardinals will take over. Gonzalez can't connect. Jones with the rebound. Bullock will steal it away. Finds Gonzalez. And Joaquin finishes nicely to push the lead to 75-69. Jones for three from the corner. No good. Gregg with the rebound. He can't connect. CJ pulls it down. That's his 11th board of the night. Bullock. Fouled on his way to the basket. He'll go to shoot two. We got ourselves a fight here. Jalen Yates and the Lakers bench just got into it, big time. It's like Jalen and one other player, I believe, I don't want to point fingers, but I believe it might have been Jaden Wilson, got tangled up there on the sideline. A brief shoving match, and the Lakers bench got up in Jalen's face. Both sides calming down as the refs assess who's at fault here. The refs having a conference mid-court with the Lakers players as they try to find out who was at fault. Going to assess personal and technical fouls on both Jalen Yates and Zeke Edwards of Garrett College. It looks like those were... Lakers will have possession. It looks like they were going to give the fouls to Zeke Edwards for getting into it with Yates on the sideline. Back underway with 3.5 minutes to go. 76-69 the score as Wilson drains a three there to make it 76-72. With 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Catonsville has possession as we're back underway with 3 minutes to go. CJ finds Jalen in the corner. No luck there. Rebound taken by the Lakers. Wilson finishes with a flourish to make it a 2-point game. 76-74. Catonsville looking for a response. Banks. Finds Johnson. CJ steps back and gets it. pushes the lead back to 4 points, 78-74. And CJ has 31 points. Jones is going to get called there for a double dribble. Another costly mistake by the Lakers. We got about 2 minutes to go here. CJ with another jumper, can't complete. Bullock tries the rebound, can't get it. Jones with the rebound and has to fight through a triple team. Wilson hits the deck. No foul called as he misses the three. Bullock. Jump ball going to be called there. Possession will go to the Lakers. Greg charging through traffic and finishes. We'll make it a 2-point game once again, 78-76. A minute and a half to go in regulation. Catonsville looking at a possibility for their 5th win of the season. They just need to hold on in what has been a thrilling back and forth battle. Bullock, looks like he's stalling for time. Defended by Wilson. Trying to break away. Fouled on his way to the basket. Should be 2 shots for Keith Bullock Jr. with 1:07 to go. He can make these 2 shots, that would make it a 2-possession game. Two shots for Bullock, who's been 50-50 at the line tonight. No luck on the first. He'll drain the second to make it a 3-point game, and a timeout called by Catonsville. This will be a full timeout. Well, folks, next up for both of these teams, Garrett College will next face off against the Community College of Beaver County at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Meanwhile, Catonsville will be in action next Friday at home against Frederick Community College at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. No spectators allowed at the moment, but you can always catch the game on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals YouTube page. Quick looking at the stats right now. CJ having a career night, 31 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. We've got 3 Cardinals in double figures. Joaquin Gonzalez has 11 points, 7 rebounds. Keith Bullock Jr. with 10 points, 6 rebounds. Maury Smith has gobbled up 11 rebounds, 7 points. Meanwhile, a double-double for Darius Jones of the Lakers, 20 points, 11 rebounds. With 1 minute to go in regulation, this is it. A 3 could tie it. That's exactly what the Lakers need, and instead, they're simply going to foul Powell. Catonsville did have a foul to give, so that won't send Powell to the line. But it does stop the clock with 59.5 seconds to go as Keith Bullock re-enters the game for Kyrie Banks. Inbounds pass goes to Powell. Here we go. A three could tie it for the Lakers. They'll go to Wilson for the three. No luck. CJ with the rebound. His 12th board of the night. He finds Gonzalez, and one shot could be all it takes to ice this game for Catonsville. Bullock, double teamed, shoots out to Gonzalez, back to Bullock. He's just gonna sit on it now. We got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bullock dicing his way around, 6 seconds left, and he's gonna finally be fouled by Greg. With 22.7 seconds to go, a crucial pair of free throws coming up for Keith Bullock Jr. He's gone 2 of 4 for the line tonight. All it would take was one to put this one away. Got it. That makes it a 4-point lead, 80-76 with 22.7 seconds left. One more coming up here for Keith Bullock. They'll make it 81-76. Last chance by Powell. Catonsville playing hyper-aggressive defense here. Wilson for three. No good. Maurice Smith with the rebound. And he'll be fouled with 10 seconds to go, as that should wrap things up for Catonsville. Maurice Smith to the line to shoot two. He has hit 1 of 4 tonight so far. That foul, those two misses by Wilson may have just iced this game. Smith puts the dagger in, 82-76 with 10.3 seconds left. No luck on the second one there by Maurice Smith, who gets knocked out of bounds. CJ intercepts that inbounds pass, or that deep pass. And that should do it. And it will do it. 82-76, the final here. The Cardinals get their 5th victory of the season. And it will drop Garrett County to 0-6 in conference play. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in for tonight's contest. Congratulations to the Cardinals for their victory. Remember, next up for Catonsville, next Friday, January 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Catonsville takes on Frederick Community College. And remember, no spectators are allowed, but you can watch it free on the CCBC Catonsville Athletics page. For all of us here at the Jack P. Manley Wellness and Athletic Center, I'm Isaac Donsky, signing off.